With podcasts, what I'm learning after, whatever, this many years of it, is that it's like a slow and steady kind of get the word out kind of thing too. And I think I'd rather prefer that we just like be ourselves than try to like impress everybody all the time. And I love that about us.
Yeah, girl, I don't know how to do anything else. I'm so over that shit. What am I still auditioning? I'm 40. I'm 40. Hell,
you're not 40 yet.
I know. I keep.
You're not 40 yet. You're getting there.
I know. I have 2 months. I mean, basically, I know. I guess it's a way of preparing myself for something by just constantly saying, "What?"
Wait a minute. What is the day of your birth? What is it?
September 23rd, 1984.
Okay. What are we? I was gonna say, what are we doing? But you are kind of like getting married, and
nothing. I'm not.
There's a lot going on in your life.
I've never planned a birthday for myself
about that.
ever. I've never planned a birthday. Gosh, for anyone else, have I ever planned a birthday for anyone else ever? No. I find it so I don't know, hard and difficult and annoying. Like just like a hassle. Like why? I just want to go to dinner with my fiance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you planned anything for him though? Like, have you planned like
no,
a gathering, a dinner party?
No. Like it's kind of a rule. Like you do nothing for me and I'll do nothing for you. Deal.
It's really interesting. You're the first person that I know who's like this that's not an asshole. Like truly, like I feel like because I'm, me, I'm so stupid and extra about this stuff that I'm like, oh, somebody who doesn't want to like do something, is like kind of selfish and self-absorbed, but you're not like that at all. You're the most giving, loving, sweetest, like you're awesome. So like, it's interesting. I think you're more like, would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
Ooh, an introvert for sure. I think a lot of us are. And what is that saying? It's about how you, I think we've talked about this, about how you refuel, how you, what you need in your life in order to be, present and alive, and where you get your energy. Like I get my energy from being at home, being with just, and on a cozy couch with my friends. But yeah, no, I mostly like that. This is how I feel about birthdays. I just feel like in our adulthood, like no one cares about you. You know what I mean? Like nobody cares that you turned 36. Like no one cares. Okay. Maybe I've just done too many cameos, but like the big one's 40, you know what I mean? The big one's 40, 50. Like I get it. I'm still not going to do anything. I'm about to be 40, but here's another thing too. I find you're always disappointed whenever you plan something big and you do it, people don't show up, it costs too much money. You're just disappointed. So that's how I feel.
There is always going to be a level of disappointment with party planning. It is so high drama. That is the one thing I'll say, is that it is my own reality show every time I throw a party. So for example, I now have a 4th of July party that I decided to host at the house because, our house has got the pool and a view and it's like really cool. And it's like, why are we going to live here?
Christy's house is insane, you guys. It's like a $20 million house. Like, I'm sorry, but it's gorgeous. It's absolutely fabulous.
So like, it's very high drama to throw events. And I learn that every single time. And I will say it is my own like real housewives kind of moment for myself and I spoke to somebody else who's a local, I guess she's an influencer, but she was on a reality show. Her name is Kayla Quinn and she's a good friend. And she's like, oh no, I'm a complete bitch before the party. I don't even care if it's like my daughter's like, second birthday or something, like whatever the party is, I'm a complete bitch. And I can relate to this because there are such high stakes before you throw your party. And I'm telling you right now, like I'm already like so invested in this 4th of July party. And I think maybe like 20, 25, I think it could end up being 50. But let me tell you the lengths of which you start to really get in your head about a party when you're like a party planner person. First of all, you're right. It is expensive. Mm-hmm. Second of all, then you're like, who's going to make it? And then you go into this whole narrative of like, I'm not worth people showing up for. And like, are they going to come? And like, there's like a whole thing.
Why are you doing it to yourself, Christy? Why?
I think
you love it. It's fun. I might be creative.
A masochist. I'm a masochist. Yeah.
No.
Wait, what is the sadist is giving pain. The masochist is taking it, right?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what S&M.
Oh,
I know. That's what S&M stands for, is sadist and masochist.
Yeah, sounds hot. Listen, this is so funny. I actually, growing up, my mom, before a party, before getting everybody together, wonderful cook, fabulous cook. But my mother, this is probably why I feel this way about parties, but my mom went absolutely ape shit before a party. She was horrible, but also she just really was bipolar and could really fly off the handle. And so she wanted to throw a party, but she was just awful getting it together. You couldn't get around her. She was screaming and truly throwing things and then would put it all together before the party. People came over. I thought, why are you doing this? It was really just to impress other people, and really what we saw behind the scenes, it was horrible.
Yeah. And I would say that I think a lot of I get so, and you were talking about how you get energy. I get so much energy from throwing these parties. That's the only reason I continue to do them. It's because I feel like I can sort of, it's almost weird because, I have a little bit of performance anxiety, but for me, it's like literally setting the stage. It's like a production.
Yeah.
I get crazier. So Brendan comes into the room and he goes, Christy, why did I just get a party quote? Like, how they give you quotes for, balloon creator, people walking on stilts, stuff like that. He goes, why did I just get a quote for a Civil War reenactor? And I was
no, that's so funny, Christy. That is hilarious.
I know. And I was like, and we live in Texas,
text.
and I was like, sweetheart, I think they're actual war historians. Like, I wasn't looking for the Civil War period per se. He's like, that's not even factual because it's actually the T, like if you wanted to be factual about the 4th of July, it would be when the big Boston Tea Party thing happened. I was like, no, this isn't about the facts. It's like, I just want a war historian to come in old-timey garb and talk to the children.
I just want a reenactment. I just want men on my lawn fighting. That's all I'm interested in.
That's it. Swords.
That is so funny.
Like,
that sounds like a fun ass party. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
That sounds like a really
I'm just
fun
saying.
party.
I throw a good party. I guess
do.
me and our gentleman friend Todrick, who actually just opened up in Burlesque, in UK.
Yeah. He's all over the. He's all over the billboards everywhere. Yeah, mazel tov to him. Congratulations. That's a big deal. Writing, producing, and being in it. Wow, what a cool thing.
Wait, it's his show? He actually created, or is it Burlesque like the movie Burlesque, right?
Burlesque it's his show. It's the stage version of Burlesque. Yes. That he's written.
Okay. But did he produce it?
I think so.
Bless his heart.
Yes.
Happy for him. That's what he wanted to do all along. He just, I even did I did a comment too, where I was like, to us, to you, to me, I just feel like the theater is always our family. You can kind of always go home to it. Yes. And he agreed with that. So I just think there's something about it.
Hey y'all, this is Anneliese with Big Name Bitches. And did you know support for today's episode comes from Honey Love? Well, it does. And did you know Honey Love has revolutionized the bra game? Well, it has. Say goodbye to underwire without sacrificing lift. Honey Love's bras feature supportive bonding that eliminates the need for uncomfortable wires. Honey Love offers a wide range of sizes and caters to the diverse needs of all women. How cool is that? Honey Love is not just supporting women, it's empowering women. So treat yourself to the best bras on the market and save 20% off at honeylove.com/big. Use our exclusive link to get 20% off honeylove.com/big to find your perfect fit. After your purchase, they may ask you where you heard about them, so please support our show and tell them we sent you. Honeys, you deserve this. Free the pain of discomfort. Keep the support with Honey Love.
Yes.
Speaking of the theater, how you feeling about the Tonys this Sunday? Will you be watching? What do you do during Tonys? Do you care? I'm finding out some really cool, interesting information about the Tonys this year, but will you be watching? I'm asking you 18 questions in one go.
That's okay. I'm used to it and I love it. And I love every single one of those questions. I don't generally watch the Tonys. How I feel like I probably should. I feel kind of big name bitter. Maybe that's a new slogan. Big name bitter.
I love that.
I was never invited to the Tonys. Have you been to the Tonys?
No, like to perform or to be in the audience. Hells no.
Exactly.
Well, my one stint as Belle in Beauty and the Beast. They were like, this show's closing, but I think we should nominate her.